Thanksgiving is just around the corner, and we're taking a walk down memory lane to talk about the things we're most thankful for at the parks.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble. Hello, parkgoers, and thank you for coming to this episode of Thanksgiving. Gobble, gobble. Okay, I'm going to do an intro, and you and Nathaniel have to make gobbling turkey noises realistically in the background. Have you been around a turkey?
No.
That was good. No, that's an owl. And I want an intro of us all doing turkey noises, and then I'll start. Okay, ready? So 3, 2, 1. It just sounds like we're all drowning. Hello, parkgoers. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Parkgoers Go, your go-to podcast for all things theme parks. And we are just so thankful and happy and grateful for you joining us today. I'm your thankful host, Logan.
I'm your scrumptious host, Nate.
And I'm your sleepy from eating too much turkey, Dustin.
And for this episode, we are talking about what we are thankful for in the parks.
Thank you for being Logan.
Oh, that's good.
Your heart is true. You're Nathaniel and a confidant. And if you threw a Dustin and invited all the park goers, you can see that every ticket is for me, and a souvenir attached would say, thank you for being parkgoers.
So in the spirit of Thanksgiving, for this episode, we're going to go through theme park things that we are thankful for and have good memories with, including but not limited to rides, shows, parades, and fireworks shows, and events. So why don't we, for the rides, do one of the current rides that we're thankful for, something that has gone away, and then just one that just gives you the best memories.
I like that.
Awesome.
All right, you go first.
I would love to.
How about you talk about the ride, and then we have to guess what it is.
Okay. So my ride currently that I am thankful for, it's out of this world.
Is it Space Mountain?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
What's wrong with you? It's Resistance. Rise of the Resistance.
Oh.
You forgot about that one?
I did forget about
This
that
is going to
one.
happen a lot, where we say different ones, and then you go,
Yeah.
oh.
Wait a minute.
Oh, it's the Avatar. It's Flight of Passage.
No, neither of them.
Cosmic Rewind?
It is.
Yay.
Yeah. Every time I think about this ride, or every time I get off that ride, it's just like positive feelings all around. I'm excited before I get on it. I'm so happy after I get off, and just walking around being like, that's a great ride. That one's so good. I love that one. Every time I get off.
I love seeing people's reactions, after they get off the ride. It's so, positive.
I agree. I think it's I'm thankful that it also exists as well, specifically in Epcot, because
that's what I was just about to say.
Yeah, I feel like it definitely helps that park with a more substantial ride. Yeah, no, you're right. You guys are both right. It's a lot of fun, and definitely seeing the people exit seem happier. So no, I think it's a good one.
Should I do mine? Okay, I'll do mine. See, I don't have a gun ride, but I do have...
We're starting with current rides, so...
Favorite... I think my favorite... It's not my favorite ride, per se. It's the one I'm most thankful for. And it's Pirates of the Caribbean. Or Caribbean, if you're, whatever floats your boat.
I see what you did there.
But I'm the most thankful for that one because that's the main one that I have the most memories from as a kid.
Which one?
Because my family was unhealthily obsessed with Pirates of the Caribbean.
Which one?
Well, I mean, the Disneyland version is my favorite, but I'm particularly talking about the Orlando version at the moment.
Oh, the better one. I got you.
No, okay.
Episode 1. Check it out.
No, but I love that ride. I remember going on it as a kid repeatedly. I love the drop. I missed the Davy Jones because that's when I went with the mist and everything. And I remember getting like the Jack's like hat and like sword and like the rifle.
You were just living your little Pirates of the Caribbean dream.
Yeah, like in the gift shop afterwards and stuff like that. And I also we love the movies so much. So without the ride, we wouldn't have the movies. And it's just brought so many memories from that one ride.
That's a good point. Without the ride, we wouldn't have the movies.
So I'm glad that ride exists, and I'm glad it's all the effects have upheld, and it's still like a fan favorite. I love it.
I agree with that. And for those of you listening who do not know, the Pirates of the Caribbean was also one of the rides that I did work on. And I will say I love the ride, and I'm thankful that it exists. But working that ride was some of the most stressful moments of my life. It wasn't because of the ride itself. It was because of the person you stare at when you're loading at the boat and you see the little glass up in the cavern and then you wave at them.
Yeah, because I can never tell if it's actually a person or not.
Yeah, no, they're looking at everything and there are cameras throughout the whole ride. And they told me if you screw up in that position, then you get fired. So I always hated being in that position. But I am very thankful for that ride as well because I was able to do a walkthrough of it when I first worked there because that's what you have to do to figure out where everything is. So I was able to get on the boat that you see right after the drop, which was awesome. I was able to walk up to the auctioneer, which was fantastic. I was able to see the whole place with the lights on, which was really cool. Everything's a lot brighter than you think, the clothing. On my very last day, I was able to do something that I always wanted to do since day one of me working at Pirates, which was to evac the ride. So I was able to put on the waders and hop in the water and push boats, which was so much fun. And then the third thing is something similar to like how the movies are based off the ride. It's the map game in Adventureland that's based off of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And it is honestly one of the cutest and most fun things you can do on Disney property that's free. I don't know if it's still there, to be honest.
I think it is. I saw it like not too long ago. If it is, we should do that the next time we're there because I've always wanted to try it.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so when you're leaving Adventureland and going to Frontierland, there's this little shack, and I forget what it's called by name, but basically you walk in and they used to give you like a little piece of paper that was a talisman. I think you can do it on like your park ticket now. And they give you a map of Adventureland and they tell you where you need to start. And then you go and there's like a little symbol, like say it's a sand dollar or something. Then you would have to go to that place in Adventureland, scan your ticket to the symbol of the sand dollar, and then something in the land will happen. Like there's one where a cannon would fire from one side of Adventureland to another and ring a bell. There's some cannons on top of Pirates of the Caribbean that have that are just sitting there, and then when you scan your thing where it's supposed to be, then you just hear fuego, and then you see the cannons go off and smoke come out of it. There's two ships and two bottles, and then they're fighting each other, and then one sinks inside the bottle. It's incredible. It's so much fun. And like I said, they used to give out free fast passes when you finished like 3 maps. I don't think they do that anymore. No, I'm thankful. I'm very thankful for that because, like I said, it's one of those like little things that you find in the parks. Like I said, that's free, and then you're like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. But yeah, so Pirates of the Caribbean, great choice, Nate.
Thanks.
Yeah, you really triggered a lot for Dustin.
It has a lot of that. It has a lot of memories tied to it.
It is iconic.
This is going to be this whole episode.
Yeah, it is. There's not a thing Dustin doesn't have a memory tied to, so it's gonna.
That's true.
You are not wrong.
Pirates really truly is like it's one of the staples. Like you can't. I feel like I would be shocked if someone does not have like a very fond memory of that ride from when you're like a child. It's so good.
It's so iconic, and it takes you somewhere. It's one of the first rides you can ride that takes you literally to a different land. Not literally, but it takes you one of the first rides that takes you to a different land and surrounds you and immerses you. So I think it's cool. All right, for me, to be honest, I am thankful for pretty much all current rides except for Fast and Furious.
I didn't know that was going to be an option. You can't. You need to say one after you say what you're going to say.
I will. No. I will.
Is this also going to be a Disney ride? Because we forget. Does anyone have any Universal stuff we want to be thankful for?
I will do different ones. Don't worry.
Okay.
But I won't do a lot. No, I'm saying I'm thankful for a lot of different rides. But to be honest, I'm mostly thankful for rides that did something new.
Fair.
I'm not necessarily for the bus ride mechanism that they do, but I'm thankful for Kong for developing that, if that makes sense. I don't like what came after Fast and Furious, but I like it when they do initiatives like that. So I'm thankful for that. But for me, the one that I'm most thankful for is definitely Jungle Cruise.
Oh, yeah.
It's always been in my heart. Favorite ride growing up. I had the great opportunity of being able to work on the Jungle Cruise. That was a great time in my life. And I'm thankful for the updates that they did to Jungle Cruise 2.
There's a second one?
Yeah. Yeah, to the second one. They didn't update the first one. They made a second one and then updated it. No, but I know some people were like, the updates. But the thing is that the updates that they did were super cute. And it didn't take away from the ride at all. It definitely added to it. And it seemed seamless. So, and I'm talking specifically about the boat in the hippo pool, the chimpanzees on the crash boat, and then also at the end, Trader Sam's Lost and Found. I think it's fantastic. So, no, just the whole thing. Good memories all around with that. And it's just a fun, wholesome ride that pretty much never closes down. So I think it's just great. Going outside of that, though, I mean, a lot of the rides that I really liked, actually, no, every ride in Universal that I liked growing up is no longer there. I do enjoy E.T. I'm thankful E.T.'s still there. So, at least I have some memories of that. But, yeah, I'm thankful for the Mummy. I like the Mummy.
I like the Mummy.
Yeah, I do like the Mummy. And that one, I think, is now one of the older ones. And, Spider-Man. I'm thankful for Spider-Man. Let's throw it out there. I'm thankful for the Spider-Man ride, the one in Islands of Adventure, because that was like one of the first of its kind, and that thing's been copied so many times throughout so many different parks, including Disney. So, without that, we weren't able to get a lot of that kind of ingenuity. So, yeah, no. That's still a current ride. Yay!
I'm also thankful for the Spider-Man ride because it's the one, in my opinion, good ride in Marvel Superhero Landing.
I am too.
Yeah,
Me too.
I love my Spider-Man.
I do love the Spider. It's just so much fun. Even now, every single time I get on it, it never gets old.
Yeah, that was my current rides. Did you guys want to say anything about the Jungle Cruise? Clink, clink.
I mean,
clink.
I think the Jungle Cruise is cute. I like it.
It's another iconic ride. You can't. It's one now at this point. I think it's not one that I would wait in line for. Like I'm not like pressed to get on it. But every time I get on it, I enjoy it. Like it's not like. I mean, I know what to expect and everything now at this point. I loved it as a kid. It was really fun to get on as a kid, and I don't mind getting on it now. But it is what it is.
Well, you know what I like. You know what I like about it. I like that it has its own shtick, like it has its own traditions, and I don't know about traditions, but it's got its own like.
Give us a minute, we'll get there.
Yeah, I can't find the wording, but like when it's like the cast members express themselves and it's become like its whole thing, it gives them a chance to be unique and to have fun with it. I like that. I like that part.
Yeah. And it's one of the last two spieling rides.
What's a spieling ride?
Like
like talking?
Yeah.
Yes. When you talk. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, those were my current ones. Logan, do you want to go to your gone rides? Rides that have been gone.
Yeah, sure.
Rides that were thankful are gone.
No! That would be a good one, too, though. But no, we don't have time. I mean, I feel like my favorite gone ride might be somebody else's, or not my favorite, but like one that I'm always.
I know what Dustin's is.
Probably.
I think we all know.
Oh no,
Can you skip ahead?
No. Honestly, I have like 27 of them, so you can say whatever you're gonna say, and then I will just hop onto it.
No, you have to guess.
That's the only hint.
I can't really give a hint.
It's out of this world.
I can only think of. Okay. Okay. It has a big plane in it. It has.
Oh, I know what it is.
What?
It's a great movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
my
some
heart.
reason, well, not for some reason, I think it's just a family favorite too. I went through such an array of emotions in that ride because there's scary scenes, there's confusing scenes because I never saw the movie and I didn't understand what was happening. There's
Yeah.
like fun, whimsical things that happen. There's so many things, all the things in that ride, and it was always something that just stuck in my head and that I always looked forward to riding.
Nate, did you ever ride it?
No, I didn't.
Did we ever watch a video of it?
We watched the ride through, yeah.
We did. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I remember the one I'm most sad I didn't get to see was the Alien.
MVP. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, great movie ride. As Logan has pointed out, was probably, to be honest, probably my favorite ride on Disney property. I'm a huge film guy, and it was very formative for me when I was younger. A lot of people said it was boring, and I get it, and it was past its time. But the way I always saw it was it's kind of like a Pirates of the Caribbean or a Small World, where you weren't on a boat, but you were slowly moving through different things, except for you were just going through different films. And as Logan said, is like some of it was scary. Like the Indiana Jones part was kind of scary. The gangster part I always thought was pretty scary. Alien, all those kind of
The
things.
George of the Jungle one. Or was it Tarzan?
No, it was Tarzan. You're right. It was Tarzan. But it was just so immersive. And it was, everything had a reason. Like when you looked up, you could still see like lighting. But the idea was that you were on a film set the whole time. And it's just the more you dug into it, like that's how I know what Public Enemy is. That's how I knew what Casablanca was. Casablanca is currently one of my favorite films. It introduced kids to a lot of different films. And then the ending montage that they would have, they would update every year, was just so fantastic. And then your host, the guy driving the car, would get kidnapped by either a gangster or a cowboy. And if you got lucky enough to get the cowboy scene, then the bank would explode with real fire.
Jeez.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, because we probably only got the gangster scene every time.
I
we
do
were on.
remember the gangster every time.
Yeah. But when it comes to Great Movie Ride, I had the immense pleasure to do a backstage tour of the Great Movie Ride, and we were able to walk through the Mary Poppins scene, past, Singing in the Rain. Lucky enough for us, when we were walking through the Alien part, one of the maintenance guys was working, and he had a cattle prod, and the way that the sets were triggered was through electricity in the ground. So he's like, do you guys want to see it working? And we're like, yeah. So we were able to walk through it while he triggered it, and that was pretty awesome. That was a good memory. Same thing with the Wizard of Oz scene. We were able to look in where the Wicked Witch would, spoiler alert, pop up out of the ground instead of just appearing in thin air.
Well, it's not like anybody could see it now.
Right. Yeah, it's true. But that's definitely on the top of my list too. But since you took it, I'll say another one. But I'm thankful.
Wait, are you crying?
No, it's just my eyes are watering.
I can feel it through the mic.
My eyes are leaking. I mean, I do like Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway, but
There's still hope they'll revive it with the Muppets. I'm not giving up on that
yeah, same. All right, well, cheers. Cheers to that choice. Cheers.
dream. Well, I have a gone. It's not a ride, but it's an attraction. And it's disappeared very recently. Can anybody guess it? Actually, is it even gone yet? I don't know. I probably have to look it up.
Is it dinosaur?
No, it's not dinosaur.
We just went on
okay.
that.
Nah, it's not dinosaur. But can anyone guess it?
A ride that disappeared recently.
It's leaving?
It's either gone or it's going to be gone. I need to check out the closing date.
What park?
Same park as Pirates.
Oh, Riverboat
No.
or Tom Sawyer?
No. Same land as Pirates.
Oh, same land as Pirates? Adventureland?
Is it the same land? Hold on. Yeah.
What's even Adventureland?
I honestly have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It's the shooting gallery.
Oh, that's Frontierland.
Oh. Yeah. Frontierland and Adventureland are next to each other.
Sure, Pandora and Africa are next to each other, so that's pretty much the same land, right?
Got him.
Anyway, I love the shooting gallery. I miss the shooting gallery. I remember playing it as a kid. This is like another memory thing. I mean, I only went to Disneyland twice, I think, as a kid. But it was Pirates and the shooting gallery that I remember the most enjoying.
That is pretty good.
And
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah,
I never
I
even
mean,
thought about that.
I'm sad it's gone. But I think what did they replace it? They're replacing it with a lounge, I think.
No, yeah, it's a DVC lounge, yeah.
I love those little activities. I always thought it was a little strange where they have like those like carnival-ish activities in like a theme park.
Right.
But it was fun as a kid, and I love like the noises and like the ping and like all that stuff. It was cute.
I can definitely imagine that being a huge hit for kids. The last time I did it was like maybe 2017, and it was still pay a quarter, but the machine just kept eating my quarter. So I kept on having to go to the pin store and be like, it ate my quarter. They give me another quarter. And then I tried another one. So I didn't have the best memories, but it was very cute. And I like the idea that there was something there. I know shortly after they got rid of the whole quarter thing, it was just free to play. But I like that kind of stuff. And like you were saying with the carnival stuff, it's weird that there is kind of stuff. But what I like about that one is that it was so well, disguised within the whole Frontier facade that it didn't really stand out as like a corny kind of thing. It was just fun. That's a good one.
What about you, Dustin?
Yeah, Gone Attractions that's a longer list than Current Attractions, to be honest. I agree with Logan's great movie ride. That one.
Tell us about it.
that one's pretty close. You see, now what's funny is that I have two different versions of nostalgia, I guess you could call it, which is growing up as a kid and then also when I worked there. Growing up, the thing I think that I miss the most about an attraction that is gone is Earthquake. Earthquake, I think, was the saddest because when it was Earthquake when I was younger, and then when I was working in Florida, it became Disaster with an exclamation point, and then they just got rid of it to put, Fast and Furious.
Did they change anything, or they just renamed it?
They changed the pre-show, so I had Christopher Walken, and they added The Rock into it. But the main part was the same with the Earthquake. But it was just one of those rides that was super immersive. I mean, I could say the same thing about Jaws too. Both of them are right next to each other.
Why am I missing all these second versions? Jaws 2?
Jaws 2, The Revenge. I don't know. This is going to be... I'm not going to go into detail, but I'm just going to list them all. The Back to the Future ride I also miss. The Confrontation I also miss. So basically, Prime Universal when it first opened. I miss all that. And then at Disney...
Wait, what happened? I feel like we've asked this before. I feel like I might have asked it. What happened in the...
To Kong?
No. I remember Kong, but what happened in the other ride? Back to the Future ride.
Yeah, so Back to the Future was basically you're at Doc Brown's science facility, but Biff ends up stealing a time machine, and then you have to go chase him through time. It's the Simpsons ride. It's
I remember. Okay, never mind.
But it was just everything was so immersive, and everything was so real, and it's funny because a lot of them are you're on a film set, which was like Earthquake, but like the Jaws ride, the Back to the Future ride, and Kong. Confrontation, you weren't on a film set, you were just there. So it was that was all fun. And Gone Ride at Disney, great movie ride. Sad. The Ellen Energy Adventure was sad when it was gone.
I did like that one a lot.
Yeah, that one I liked more during my time working
non-formative years.
Yeah. Well, it was funny enough, it's a great ride to sleep on because it was super long and it was slow moving.
Super long.
And if you got a row to yourself, you could just lay down. But it was good. It was fun. That one was replaced by Guardians.
Worth it. Sorry, Ellen.
No, I mean, I'm sure Ellen would agree. I don't know. I'm thankful for the rides that I grew up with, the Disney and the Universals that I grew up with. I'm thankful for being able to grow up with them. And
I'm thankful for growing up. Honestly, that is a really good statement.
Yeah. And I'm thankful for being able to work there for as long as I did and experiencing all of that. So, yeah, no. Mm-hmm. But you kind of took the best one, which is a great movie, right? So.
Yep. That's why I kept saying, I was like, I knew that it was going to be, if it wasn't your main one, it was going to come up.
All right. So now we're moving on to best memories.
My best memory. Let me
ponder.
It's one that you guys already brought up.
Okay, what is it?
Now think about one of the rides that you brought up.
Oh, your best memory is on a ride?
Yeah, my best memory of a ride.
Is it Muppets?
No.
Avatar.
No, before that.
Logan has a 2-minute memory. Dustin has a 2
Rise of the Resistance.
Rise of the Resistance. That is, I'm pretty sure, my best memory. And maybe, honestly, until Epic or all the other new rides come out, it is still going to be the most overwhelmed that I've been like as an adult in Disney. I have never. That was so surprising and so cool, and like so many things that just were like jaw dropping. Truly, I did not expect to feel that way from a ride at Disney as an adult. I thought like, because you just can figure a lot of it out, like and you naturally think about that, but so much of it, like I didn't even like I was just accepting everything that was happening. I was like, this is so cool. It gave me that magic that I felt when I was little when we would go to Disney, which I didn't even think about that until you brought it up when I was doing my current ride, and then I was like, that's a good best memory ride. But it definitely is.
It came back to you like the critic in Ratatouille when he eats the ratatouille.
Yes, literally.
Right back.
Yes. Yeah, because then I was like, oh, maybe that is my favorite current ride, but then I was like, no, I think that's probably one of my best memories.
What are your favorite like memory moments, I guess, from the ride?
You know, going into the like Death Star, like when you get tractor beamed inside. Isn't that the Death Star that you get brought into?
It's just
it's a Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
Star Destroyer, whatever. Just the bad guy's lair, like being transported into that was so
into
crazy.
the airlock bay.
Yeah,
like
when they pull you in right before you get on the actual
with
ride.
all the stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with all the stormtroopers.
I thought you meant like in the vehicle, like when you're getting like abducted and stuff. I was like, oh, he really loves the acting.
No, I mean that is really cool, but just that transition, and then it iconically the AT-ATs.
Oh yes, yeah. AT-ATs. Yeah,
wild. Those like the scale of everything is definitely it's so good.
Also, the amount of stuff that happens in that room, because then you see Finn, and then you shoot up in the air, and you're like, whoa.
If you go that way, and then you have the other one, because you don't see. I don't think you see him each time. Yeah,
no.
You see Finn on both sides.
I don't know. No, because I thought one of them you have like a front view of the
I think there's two different fins.
There's two different fins.
Oh,
yeah.
But you're right. There's two different areas.
I like when it's
going
facing,
in front of the
like,
AT.
the guns are facing right at you.
Right.
Yeah.
That one's the best one.
Look at that. So many great memories.
I love the hologram. Ray's hologram. Now I understand how it works, but I couldn't figure out for the longest time, and that was really nice.
Yeah, that one's cool.
It's just
I also like that little drop.
Yes, I love it.
At the end. Well,
it's just like just enough of like speed, intensity, and then a little drop.
You know what? Cheers to that. Cheers.
Yeah. And then who do I give it to, Nathaniel? Nathaniel, what was your best memory?
I have a best memory.
Okay.
Pray tell.
I mentioned that I went to the park like basically twice as a kid. I went one when I was like really, really little. I don't remember that one except for the Dumbo ride. The second time I was a little bit older, and I remember going. My siblings and I asked our parents to go to Disney because we were really into VMK. Has anyone ever played VMK?
No.
I know what you're referring to. I never had the pleasure.
Let me tell you about VMK. VMK was an online multiplayer, kind of like your Club Penguin, but it was Disney World. And you can create your own character. You can go on the rides. You can have your own room and like play all these like games. Kind of like not Maple Story, but
Why does this kind of make me sad?
Okay,
it's like
it was a lot of fun.
It's like if you can't go to Disney, you can through your computer.
And I had so many friends.
No, but it was super fun. I think they did it for like one of Disney's anniversaries. I can't. Maybe the 25th, because at this point that was a really long time ago, and then they kept it for like a few years and then they shut it down. But anyway, I remember we asked our parents to go to Disney World because they were giving out promotional cards if you went to Magic Kingdom that you got like a gold Mickey hat in the game. And that was our main driving factor to go to Disney World. That and the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Just so you can flex on all your friends that are on the game.
And I remember going to Magic Kingdom and getting that card, and I was like the happiest person on earth. I wish I still had it.
That is actually really cool.
Yeah, it kind of looked like a trading card, and it had a code on it with the picture of the hat and stuff. They have a bootleg version of that game if anybody wants to play it. It's like you just search like VMK. I don't know if anyone still plays it though. It was very much community driven, and they would have like little chat like rooms where you can go in and you can do like just basically like Roblox's Dress to Impress. It was called like Hot or Not. And you would have like a theme, and then you would change your outfits to be that theme, and then everyone would vote. It was very 2000s. It was a great game. I love that. But that was my favorite memory. It was getting that golden hat.
Very nice.
I definitely have ones that Dustin and I would never have. Like, that are so... I never would even think about that.
Yeah, that's good, though.
I'm not saying it badly. That is so good.
Well, I know that there's that Disneyland, the one you can run around Disneyland currently that's on Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
I played that, but my wife had a video game. It was a racing game. And it was for maybe the Nintendo, but I believe there was a Sega Genesis version. But we bought it for the Dreamcast. And it's this old video game where you can race through the different parks.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah, one of them you can race through is MGM. And it's just MGM. And then there's like a Jungle Cruise level and a different level. Yeah, they had a lot of video games based off of the Disney parks. That's really cool. And I like how they incorporated it into the theme park.
They got me. They got me buying those tickets.
That one is really, really cool.
Yeah.
Everyone and I can totally see them doing something like that now too.
Yeah,
like,
it
or
was
even
so-
the Lorcana stuff. Like, if they had specific park ones that you have to go to the park to purchase and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
people love exclusivity. They would love that.
Yeah.
But that's how I got a lot of my Disney knowledge, because I would go. They literally have every magic. They had Fantasyland, Adventureland, like Space, whatever. They even had like Everest at some point, which I don't know how that, because it's supposed to be Magic Kingdom. I don't know why Everest showed up, but it was great. Dustin, how about you? What's your best memory?
All right. When it comes to rides and attractions,
So serious.
which I just realized yours, I don't think really had anything to do with rides or attractions.
It has nothing to do with the ride or attraction.
Just
but
the
it's
best
it's
memory.
one
Oh,
I got.
yeah. I totally forgot about that too.
I was too excited to share.
No, that's
It's a
fine.
good one.
That's fine. It was a good one. Mine, I'll piggyback off of that a little bit. The Disney.
Okay, it'll just be the only one that follows the rules. It's fine.
Well, no. This one was an attraction. It was an interactive game. No, this one was an interactive game. Which pretty much all the interactive games at Disney I find really fun, because once again, they're all free, and they're just, there's something else you can do during the day, and it keeps kids involved. I see kids playing them more than anybody else. And there was one that they had where you got free cards, and they were like playing cards, and it was called Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom. And what it did was you started at the firehouse, and Merlin was kind of like the main guy. And he'd be like, oh, you got to, villains are taking over the Magic Kingdom. You got to fight them. Here's a free deck of cards. They gave you like 5 cards. And you would take them, and then you would go to these different portals on the map of the Magic Kingdom. And you'd stand on this little symbol on the ground, and you'd hold it up to like say that it was like a store window or something. And all of a sudden something will appear. They hid these screens so well so that like you couldn't tell that they were a screen, but then it'd come up, and basically it was like you're playing a game. They had cameras that would know like the images on the card to tell if you were beating them or not. And it would just send you all around Magic Kingdom. And I went with my sister before I started working there, and we're like, what is this game? So we walked up, they gave us 5 cards. And so we waited in line, and there was this little kid and his mom behind him, and he's playing the game, and the mom's like, oh, you guys like this game too? And then my sister and I are like, oh, we just started it. She's like, oh, my kid's been playing it all day. He has a lot of doubles of his cards. Do you want some? And we're like, sure. And then she gave us the biggest stack of cards I've ever had. And I was just like, what? And then she's like, yeah, no, these are all doubles. They're worthless. And I'm like, oh, okay. So then we ended up just walking away, and then I never played the game again. So I just had this huge stack of cards and never even played the first round of it. And I was just like, oh, this is so cool. But that's beside the point. The idea is that it's no longer there, which I guess I could have said during the Gone things. But
Do you still have the cards?
somewhere. I mean, I'm sure they're stacked, put away somewhere, at least a couple of them. But yeah, I mean, it was a free game that I saw a lot of people going in and out. So I guess but I think the upkeep was just maybe too much for
It sounds like
Disney,
a lot.
but, yeah, but it was really cool. And but no, some of my best memories. Best memories are rides. I do remember seeing. You see, I feel like I have a memory of being on 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, but I would have been 2 at the time.
It's possible.
Alright.
And Yeah, so I would be 2 at the time, and I've seen videos of it. But the thing I remember distinctly is the fact that there was air blowing on me the whole time, and I didn't know why. Like that, I don't know why that was the memory. But looking at videos and then finally riding it in Disneyland, the thing is that they have a little air thing that blows from the bottom to the windows to make sure that they don't fog up. I feel like, oh, that's
cool.
That's a good memory. It's funny because most of my memories are show, parade event based. So I'm saving that for the next one.
Don't get it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. I have so many memories and so many things to be thankful for that I will share throughout our time in episodes. So there you go. I guess that kind of wraps it up, right?
I guess.
I don't know why. I like how the memory I went with was a card game that I played when I was like in my
that
early 20s.
You didn't even play.
Yeah, that I didn't even play.
Dustin doesn't know how to do this.
Yeah, I don't know about any.
He just got so excited from Nathaniel's revelation of his other games that he's like, I have one. All right, shows, parades, and fireworks.
I know mine.
Okay, you can go first.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, I don't really have, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Like, I always just love all the different shows, just being in awe all the time of like seeing all the shows and stuff. I don't think there's anything in particular that like sticks in my head. Yeah.
Nothing?
No, I really don't. I don't know. I really can't think of anything besides just like a classic fireworks show. But I also didn't know any of the names or anything because I was so little. But I was always just like so excited for them. And I feel like most of the time too, I was asleep because it was so late.
Well, do you have any favorites now?
Do you want me to list some shows?
I have 3.
Well, I absolutely loved the I still don't know where we were. Where the balloon came up and it was Jack's face.
That was Disneyland.
Yeah.
It was just Halloween time.
Okay, yeah. The Halloween one in Disney World. I mean, no, the one in Disneyland. Love that one. I love all the which I think is just a standard now in like Magic Kingdom, the projections onto the
Main Street and
yeah,
everything.
it was so good. And then there was we saw one in Hollywood Studios, which was really cool because it's like different parts on the different, like the way that they have it set up was really awesome. And I just wanted to sit there and watch it, but I think we were going to a ride or something. So we didn't really watch too much of that. Well, Fantasmic that we just saw was really cool. I don't have any memories of Fantasmic. So that was pretty cool being able to see that.
Imagination.
And I think my all-time favorite is the Lion King shows because they're just so good. And when they bring out the massive floats and all that stuff was really, really cool. Mm-hmm. And I also love the Frozen show. It is so funny and cute.
I like when it snows.
I think my current favorite show is the Halloween one because it's just so awesome. And I love how they tie everything together. And honestly, both. I love the one, we didn't actually see it, but I saw it on TV. And I love the one in Mickey's Not So Scary. I love the one in Oogie Boogies. And I love the one just on a regular night in Disneyland. All the Halloween ones. Actually, I don't know about Gone One, so I'm just going to skip that. I think my best memory... Oh no, I just had it. I sound like poo.
Oh, bother.
Oh
no. Think.
I think my favorite one is the like Indiana Jones, or my best memory is the Indiana Jones.
That was
show,
mine.
because that is until like I just like went through this whole string of like all these different shows I've ever seen in Disney. That is a number one that always sticks in my mind. Well, I guess not always since I just remembered it because it was just so cool and everything is like all the fire, everything. It was so good.
I said it before and I'll say it again. I was a very impressionable youth, still am. And I remember seeing the Indiana Jones.
Minus the youth.
Yeah. I remember seeing the Indiana Jones and becoming obsessed with Indiana Jones. I loved it so much.
Yeah, that was going to be top of my list too.
Ha! And all of you, the entire time I was talking, was probably like, well, at least he didn't say the Indiana Jones
I have 2 more.
one.
I have 2 more.
But those are mine. Anyway, Nathaniel, what are yours?
I'm trying to think if there's like one in particular that I'm like forgetting about, but the first one that comes to mind is Fantasia.
The movie?
Oh, sorry, Fantasmic. Fantastic. I love Fantasmic. We recently saw Fantasmic again And that was the first time I saw it since I was a kid. Because every time we went, we either missed it or it was closed down for like years for no reason. Well, because of COVID.
I was just about to say, are you talking about COVID?
It was gone for a while, okay? But I love that. I love that show so much. I cried watching it this time, which I didn't think I was, honestly. I forget, what part did I cry? Oh, I cried at Elsa, which is strange because I don't have childhood memories of Elsa. But it was particularly the show yourself scene, which also makes me cry every time I watch Frozen 2. So I don't know. I just love that. I have this memory of my brother crying. Crying the second time we went to Hollywood Studios twice as a kid, like during the same trip. And he was bawling because Fantasmic was canceled because it was raining and lightning. And my mom was trying to explain to him that Mickey would probably get struck by lightning if he was up there.
Jeez.
But he would not have it. So that's just a fun little memory that I love to share. But
I'm so excited for Ethan to listen to this.
I know he loves it every time I bring it up. But I love that. I don't know. I just love that attraction so much. It's so magical. I love the effects of everything, and the music, and I like the updates. I think they're really fun. But my other one that I really love is the Universal's Waterworld stunt show. I was gonna say the Indiana Jones as well, but the Waterworld stunt show I remember watching as a kid. I did go to Universal Hollywood as a kid. I'm remembering this now because I also remember seeing the Backdraft attraction, which I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen.
No, I haven't seen it.
Backdraft was, I don't know if Backdraft is a movie or something, but it was like a fire show, and they had all these different like fire effects. Like you stood in this like glass room, and they had like a fire tornado and like the whole set lights on fires and those explosions and everything, and it was so cool. But anyway, the Waterworld show, same thing. Explosions, water like splashing, and then afterwards I watched the movie. I have a lot of memories of like not going to these things as kids and not knowing what they are, and then enjoying it and making me like want to watch the movies and like know everything about them. And I love that. I love the impact. I love the impact that they have on my impressionable self. But I don't think I have any gone like shows.
Oh, Backdraft.
Oh, Backdraft, I guess. Yeah, Backdraft is gone. I mean, that was just a cool show. I just wanted to share that because it was fun.
Yeah. No, Backdraft was Ron Howard directed film about firefighters. So that makes sense that it was all fire based.
You knew one that Dustin didn't.
No,
Yeah,
I know. I knew the Backdraft show. I just haven't. Never saw it. I didn't.
He's just saying that to defend his honor.
They had like a firefighter. Well, an actor. They had a firefighting actor. I'm guessing. Maybe it was a real firefighter. I don't know. But he would like come out and he would like explain all the different like fires and stuff and like the risks of everything, and then show it to us, which is cool.
Yeah. No, those are some good ones. So many good ones. Oh boy.
This is going from like a less of a thankful episode and more of like a nostalgia episode.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what it was.
But you can't be thankful for something if you didn't even experience it.
Sure, I'm thankful for the experiences.
For me, shows, of course, the Indiana Jones show was very formative. I mean, it's funny because I still am, a big film guy. And I know growing up, there were a ton of people that I knew who were huge into, making of films and all that. And I mean, a lot of it you can contribute to DVD extras, the making ofs on DVDs, or I guess the invention of DVDs. But I think a big contributor is a lot of these theme parks based off of film studios. So you got your Universal Studios and your MGM Studios coming out at the same time, just around the time I was born. And, growing up and seeing all this stuff. A lot of these shows that are like the making of a film, like that one, the horror makeup show at Universal Studios, all these things I just think are so great. The one that I have a memory of that I'm not really a fan of anymore is the Beauty and the Beast show. Not really the biggest fan. I'm thankful it's still there. I kind of wish they would do something else.
I did think about that one. That was, if I didn't remember the Indiana Jones one, that was going to be
Yeah.
mine.
Now they did do something for a summer, I think it was. It was a very short seasonal thing where it was Pixar orchestrated, and it was in the Beauty and the Beast theater. And what they did was they had a whole orchestra on the stage, and they would just play Pixar music. That was fantastic. That was such a great memory. And then they just have the characters come out. And then they also had the composers talking on the screen. So I got to listen to Randy Newman talk, which is, always great. That sounded sarcastic, but I'm legitimate. That's always great.
It really did.
No, I love Randy Newman. Memories. I remember seeing Phantasmic for the first time and being blown away by the fact that they projected stuff onto water. I was like, oh my gosh, it's the greatest show ever. After that, wasn't the biggest fan. I thought it was a waste of time. Mainly because they didn't update anything. It was just the same technology as when I was a kid. So it's very, very similar to how I felt about the Cat in the Hat ride, where it blew me away when I was little, and then they just never updated it. This new update was really good. They took one Pocahontas scene and they split it up into like 4 different characters, and I'm like, that's great, and still kept Pocahontas. So you're like, oh, awesome, you're actually doing something. So that one's always a good one. Parades, I'm not the biggest parades guy, but I love the parades that they have. At one point, Disney had a parade in each park. Now they have one parade in one park, and I think that's devastating.
Yeah.
Well, they announced that they're going to have a new nighttime parade, but the 2 parades that I have memories of that aren't there anymore was one of them when I worked at Disney. I would often have to work the breezeway between Adventureland and Frontierland. So they're kind of like the same land, right, Nathaniel? But anyways, no, that was back when they had the FastPass kiosk. And so every night I would be able to watch Wishes, the fireworks show, and then watch the Electrical Light Parade, or the Main Street Electric Light Parade, whatever it's called, go by. So that was a good memory. And then also they had a Toy Story parade, or at least Toy Story was part of it when I was younger, and a Green Army Man came out and gave me a high five. And we have that on film, and it was a great moment for me. And that's when I knew I was going to work for this company. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't know. But fireworks shows. Fireworks shows are good. They had a Star Wars fireworks show that I really enjoyed at Hollywood Studios that's no longer there. The Halloween parade show, fireworks, it's all good, all around the not so scary. We all enjoyed it, right, guys?
Yes.
No, you guys haven't seen it.
There,
but, yeah. But no, in the past they were good. And yeah, no, I'm all for just more of it. And I believe, Logan, you said in a past episode, or maybe it never made it into the episode, that you must prefer projections over fireworks, and I agree.
Yep.
Yeah, but the best fireworks show, bar none, don't care what anybody says, is Happily Ever After, and I'm glad it's back.
Happily Ever After.
Yeah, that was it's just a good overall show.
It's not a show, but I'm surprised that the Backlot tour wasn't on your thing for attractions.
I did think about that too.
I'm gonna wrap that into the whole movie studio thing. Well, yes, that was definitely part of it. It definitely changed a lot of stuff.
I thought about it
Goes
too.
without saying.
Yeah, it kind of does.
I was trying to figure out a way to get it in, but I was thinking about that as just shows, and I was like, it's kind of maybe no, it's an attraction.
It's
and
an
I kept going
attraction.
back and forth, but
The first part was a show,
Yeah.
yeah. No, to be honest, if I said everything that I was thankful for, then this will be like 6 different episodes. This should have been all of
Yep.
November. We should have done
my God.
one episode for each category.
people would tune in for the first one and then stop. Events.
We don't have to talk about gone ones. We could just do our favorite events.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, I don't even think I know any gone ones.
You have one. Well, I have 2.
I have too many. I mean, I love a good Disney event.
I love any special ticket
And
event.
yeah, really, honestly, it can be a special ticket, or it can just be, I love wine and food. I love the
Food and wine. He's not talking about the event. He just likes wine and food.
Yeah. What's the other one?
Flower and
Flower
Garden.
and Garden.
Food and
Flower and
Wine,
Garden
Flower and
is
Garden,
so
Festival of the
cute.
Arts. Festival of the Arts is
Flower
my
and Garden
favorite.
is underrated.
Oh, I do love that. Honestly, okay, any event at Epcot is 10 out of 10. It is like, they're always so awesome and so, like, they always hit it out of the park. So I guess non-ticketed event, anything at Epcot. And then, ticketed wise to, it might be Oogie Boogie.
It's Oogie Boogie.
Oogs Bugs.
It's Uggs Bugs.
Because I was going to say, obviously, like, Halloween Horror Nights. But the more I think about it, the more I was like, Oogie Boogie was so much fun. And I just love seeing all the characters and all that stuff. So
well, for me, it's both. Yeah. For Disney, it's Uggs Bugs. For Universal, it's Halloween Horror Nights.
There you go.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But if I had to, tier them, I would put Oogie Boogie above.
Okay.
But also, if we're going to Oogie Boogie, we're going to Halloween Horror Nights. And they're both in LA. So it's like, it works out fine for me. But yeah, those are mine.
I mean, those are my favorite too. I love a good Halloween event. It's the best time to go to a theme park. I love them so much. I have so many good memories and so much fun going to these events.
We also only seem to go during an event.
We always go to Halloween, yeah.
We have not seen Epcot not in an event form in so long.
Well, it's very rare.
To be fair, I mean, with the amount of events they have back to back,
it's not worth going.
It's hard.
If it's not an event, honestly. Like, you might as well just wait for the event.
Right.
But no, I love the Halloween stuff. I think it's awesome. I'm still very sad that we didn't get to do Mickey's Not So Scary, but I'd be surprised if that tops Uggs Bugs. I love that event so much. I can go on and on about it, but we did in our last episode, episode 14.
Wow, that was actually a little bit ago. We're on
20 now.
Dustin, how about you?
I'm thankful for all events, even the ticketed events, mainly because the ticketed events, I'm not thankful for the price, but I am thankful for the fact that it is something that you can pay separately. You get access to the park. Most of the rides tend to be open. There's something special that happens that nobody else, can access. And it also limits the amount of people who are there. So I think just all that together makes pretty much all of them great. Let's see. Out of my favorites, I do like Not So Scary. Not So Scary is always fun. Oogie Boogie is fun as well. My only problem with Oogie Boogie is that it's just like you have to do an obstacle course in order to get tickets. And you got to be quick. But otherwise, I like it. It's a lot of fun. Halloween Horror Nights is also great. I did like Grinchmas when I did it, especially because I like the Jim Carrey Grinch. So that one was fun. We'll be getting more into it later in a later episode, but some of the Christmas stuff at Busch Gardens is a lot of fun. And Festival of the Arts for me is hands down the best. I also like Flower and Garden, but to me, Flower and Garden is basically just Food and Wine, but prettier. Mm-hmm. But I like Festival of the Arts because I like seeing all the different arts and what they decorate. But I do have two memories about events that are like core memories for me.
That's it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have more, but they're core memories for me. And one of them was actually a very Merry Christmas party. And believe it or not, Logan, you were there. Do you remember going to a Christmas party?
No.
Yeah, no, we went to Disney the week of Christmas. So we celebrated Christmas at home. But our parents got us tickets to this after-hours party. And I remember it being the coolest thing because we got wristbands. And when we started walking specifically into Frontierland, there were cast members like going, "Let me see those wristbands." And then we'd have to hold them up as we walked by them. And there were just crowds of people going each way. And I remember all the cast members just going like, "Let me see those wristbands." And then we hold them up and be like, "Yeah." And I did not know I did not know that's why they were trying to figure out if we were supposed to be there or not.
I thought they were just cheering you on.
Yeah. I was just like, "Yeah." And we had a cool wristband. And that was like also the only time where every time we passed like a food place, Mom and Dad were like, "Do you guys want cookies and hot chocolate?" And we're like, "Yeah." And then we go to another place.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's free with it, but I didn't know that. And so it's just like, "Do you want another cookie?" It's like, "Yeah."
So like they are treating us.
But specifically, there was a place where they were having like this dance party, and Logan, you were like really into it. I think you might have been like 3 or 4. And mom and dad were just like, oh, we're going to stay here with Logan and just dance. And we weren't really allowed to go anywhere. We had to stay close to parents. So I remember looking over to a ride we were never allowed to ride because it was too scary. And that ride was Snow White's Scary Adventures.
Oh my God.
And because it was still there. So I asked Alexis, our sister, I was just like, hey, do you want to ride this ride? And she's like, sure. So I asked mom and she said, sure. And that was the only memory I have of that ride, riding that ride. Was that during that Christmas party, and that was so much fun. And that was the last Christmas party I've ever been to. The whole time I lived down there, I'd never went to a Christmas party.
Crazy.
But yeah, no, that was a lot of fun.
You never worked one?
I did work. Okay, so I worked some.
Lies. He lied.
Well, with the Halloween one, you can work the treat trail, so you can go all around, whereas if you work the Christmas party, you're pretty much just in your normal position, so... Anyways, the other one though was very recent, and you were also there too, and also Nate, you were there as well, and it was the after hours at Epcot.
That was so much fun.
It was the best way to begin a vacation because we flew down the same day, went to our resort, and then went to this after hours thing, and it was, as an adult, I think it was
Exhausting.
You guys played it exhausting. My wife and I played it so delightfully, and it was such a good experience because you got to ride like so many rides. We didn't ride Cosmic Rewind because it closed down when we first waited.
I forgot.
You guys waited until like 1 in the
hours.
morning to do that.
I literally, everybody was sitting on the floor in line. I was falling asleep.
Everyone was asleep in line. That's probably why I was moving so slow.
I actually fell asleep. I've never done that before, and I was literally just sitting there and like come to, and I'm like, oh my God, where are we?
The way my wife and I played it, we were just taking a stroll through. We couldn't go around the whole showcase because they shut down like Morocco in the middle part. But we would just stroll through the showcase, rode Ratatouille, rode this, rode that. And one of the most magical things, which as an adult is beautiful, is that it was unlimited drinks and desserts, like food, but it was like popcorn and all that. But the drinks were bottled drinks. Oh my gosh. Game changer. We packed so many bags full of bottled drinks. We did not buy a drink the rest of the trip. And for me, hands down, such a good memory. But yeah, no. Oh, and then we left at like 11. I think it ended at 12, and you guys were like, we're going to get on Guardians. And we're like, we're good. We'll see you guys at the resort. Because I wasn't going to deal with that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And we stayed on property, too. I forgot about that.
We did.
Yeah, because we took a bus. Very cool.
It was really cool.
But I guess overall, all I can say is that I'm so thankful that theme parks exist. And I'm so thankful that we've had the opportunity in our lives to be able to go to theme parks so often that we could make a podcast where we talk about them.
Yeah, we did. We went so much. And it is truly the best.
Yep. And a theme park is where I met my wife. It's where I proposed to my wife. And it's not where I got married, but it was pretty close. And I'm thankful for being able to take my son to the parks someday. Aww.
Should we have a whole episode of
Diego
bringing your baby to the box?
Yes, please. All right. Well, Logan, close us out.
Thank you for joining us on this thankful episode of all the things that we have grown and known to love over the years at all these magnificent theme parks. And we would love to hear what you're most thankful for, so leave a comment.
And we're thankful for cast members.
Yeah, thank you, cast members and team members and everybody who works at theme parks for doing what you do the best. Hey, and if you interact with somebody on the staff at a theme park, let them know that you're thankful for them. Because without them, there's no show.
And Parkgoers.
And Parkgoers.
But thank you, and we'll see you at the parks. Happy Thanksgiving!